All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 147-pound division where legendary welterweight champion does a little disrespecting of Errol Spence Jr., but not in a way that you didn't expect because, you know, he's done it more than one time. And that is Sugar Ray Leonard. Let's talk about what he had to say in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be talking about some of the greatest fighters of all time, but some of the greatest fighters of today as well, which is included in time. So that's what it is, and that is Errol Spence, little Terence Crawford, and the great Sugar Ray Leonard. Before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And also, if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. It really does mean a ton. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody that supports in the super thanks of videos like this, which is a great way to sponsor content that you enjoy from creators that you enjoy. And thank you to the increasing number of people that are doing that. So definitely helping the channel continue to grow and prosper. So thank you. Let's get into this though. Sugar Ray Leonard was a fighter that fought in the 1976 Olympics, is an Olympic gold medalist. Most of his highlight portions of his career, or the top of best parts of his career, were in the late 1970s and the 1980s, all the way into the early 90s. But you know, we had long periods of time where he took off because of an eye injury that he had sustained. But overall, man, incredible career. Beat the likes of Hall of Famers like Tommy Hitman Hearns, beat Roberto Duran, beat Marvelous Marvin Hagler, just, you know, Benitez. He beat Benitez. Just an excellent fighter all the way around. When I was a kid, after Muhammad Ali stopped fighting and in like my early childhood, Sugar Ray Leonard was he's my favorite fighter. He's probably my favorite fighter, active fighter from, you know, early 1980s to maybe until Mike Tyson really started coming on. And, you know, Mike Tyson became my favorite fighter as Sugar Ray Leonard's, you know, career came to an end. But he was on an interview yesterday on Fight Hype, and he was asked some questions about the Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. fight. And he said, without disrespecting anybody, right? Now, this is real funny, bro, because there's something about Sugar Ray Leonard and Errol Spence Jr. If you recall, Errol Spence Jr., when he was originally coming out of the Olympics, he wanted, if I recall correctly, he wanted and approached Sugar Ray Leonard because Sugar Ray Leonard is one of Errol Spence Jr.'s favorite fighters, about managing him or helping him in his career. And Sugar Ray Leonard rejected him. Coming out of the Olympics, there was a lot of comparisons between Errol Spence Jr. and Sugar Ray Leonard, which, got to tell you, I don't really see, considering the style and the fights that they had, the style of fighting that those guys have, with the exception that they are both very high volume guys. But they're high volume guys and big punchers, but in different ways. But every time that I've heard Sugar Ray Leonard talk about Errol Spence Jr. since that point in time, it's been in a disrespectful manner or a brushing you off type of manner, right? And I just, in the back of my mind, I just think, man, maybe Sugar Ray Leonard is really holding something against Errol from the fact that he turned down Errol to manage him, and then Errol winds up being a real tremendous success, or just doesn't like the fact that anybody, you know, would be compared to him. But whatever the issue is, when he was asked about Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, he says, look, man, I don't understand why these guys don't get these fights done, why they don't want to be the best. And he said, look, man, look at who I fought. And he's not lying about that. He fought Hagler, Hearns, Leonard, right? I mean, Hagler, Hearns, Duran, Benavidez, not Benavidez, God, man, Benitez, the Puerto Rican champ that he beat, and a bunch of other people, right? And challenged themselves later on in his career, even coming out of these semi-retirements, like daring to get into the ring with Terry Norris, which was in retrospect it was suicidal decision in retrospect, considering what Terry Norris wound up doing with his career, being one of the best welterweights, 154 pounders, in that era. However, when he talks about, not knowing why Terence and Errol don't have the fight, right? He brings that up. But when he was asked the question, how do you think you will do against them? He doesn't mention anything about Terence Crawford. He says Errol. He says Spence, I would beat him. He said, I'll beat him. I'll break him down. I'll look at all of his weaknesses. I'll study him. I trained to get in there and win. And no, man, he can't win. Now, here's the thing. Having that mindset for a Hall of Fame fighter, and that is a very, very good mindset to have, right? That's the mindset fighters are supposed to think when they get into the ring. However, usually, when you have somebody that is a Hall of Fame status, somebody like that, a lot of those guys don't answer those questions like that. Like Muhammad Ali was asked about Mike Tyson and asked about guys after him. And he would just be kind of polite about it and be like, yeah, well, I don't know, man. That'd be a great fight or something, like that. Those guys typically are not don't have that type of vitriol around what they're saying, man. So it's just like for something about Sugar Ray Leonard and Errol Spence Jr., man, it doesn't click really. It don't really click for Sugar Ray Leonard. Even when you ask about who's going to win fights, I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard has made some predictions relative to Errol Spence Jr. that are mind-boggling. Like the fact that when Errol was fighting Mikey Garcia, they asked Sugar Ray Leonard, what do you think about the Errol Spence Jr. fight with Mikey Garcia? Who do you got? And he said, I got Mikey Garcia. And he said, why? He said, because it's Mikey. Like, hold on, man. Are you silly? Who that knows boxing with the boxing mind that Sugar Ray Leonard has would think that Mikey Garcia was going to beat Errol Spence Jr. and do it just matter of factly, right? And when asked why he couldn't come up with a justification, it's just, because it's Mikey. Man, come on, Sugar Ray, you got to do better than that, man. Sugar Ray Leonard and my dad always said this, right? I'm going to take you back because my dad, the big boxing fan, was definitely more of a Tommy Hearns fan, just to know, because he would always say that he didn't like Sugar Ray Leonard because he's like, man, I don't like that dude, man. Sugar Ray Leonard he's funny business. And he is, man. Sugar Ray Leonard's a great fighter. But man, over the years of watching him, man, now I'm not saying that I disagree that he'll beat Errol Spence. As far as the fight itself, I think it'd be a really good fight. But I'm not really picking a lot of people at welterweight over Sugar Ray Leonard. I think Sugar Ray Leonard is a terrific fighter. However, I'm not going to just willy-nilly say, hey, man, yeah, he's going to beat Errol Spence, because I think the same thing about Errol Spence. And Errol Spence's style, it doesn't really matter who it is. The style is going to cause you problems because he's a southpaw. He has very good footwork. He's athletic. He's tenacious. And he's also got the mentality to beat you, right? He's not somebody, which is why I didn't like the answer about, I don't know why these guys don't fight the best. Man, that is not Errol. That is Terence. And it is readily obvious that that's the case. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you, man. Sugar Ray Leonard's a wild dude. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. And please leave a comment. Be polite, because I'm going to get rid of your comment if you're not. Just to let you know, I'm able to, for periods of the day, I will be able to see a good amount of the comments that come through. I like to respond. Super thanks is the easiest way for me to see because it pops right up. But if you just are trying to get my attention by being a jerk, I used to kind of go back and forth with people. I'm just going to delete you because honestly, man, I don't need the headache. And it's perfectly okay to disagree with me because, hey, man, why not? It's a boxing conversation, but I'm not going to do that with you. So anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.